Oh, wow.
It's
Stepping
hard
up to the plate, DeAndre Henley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, DeAndre Henley.
And they're closed today.
First pitch coming, here it is.
We tried.
No balls and one strike.
Well,
you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
1-1-1. Addy, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there.
Second. The first baseman.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Me and Brian made it to around 60, around like
from
3
the
o'clock
windup,
in the
the
morning,
1-1
and then we
pitch.
called it a night.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
Tired. We could have made it to 100.
1 out, nobody on.
We got too tired.
That's
nice.
Sellers in foul
It
ground,
was funny, like,
and no one will track it down.
It's done.
Inside and a hair low. It's
What's
2
up,
balls and 2 strikes.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to
Yeah,
get him out
happy
with
Easter.
another curveball. He's seen it
Happy
already
Easter,
a
you
couple
bunch
of
of
times,
Jewish
so
bastards.
it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Thanks.
And as he punches him out there, he collects his first double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something, but you know his sights are set on a lot higher than double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
What?
Not having a phone. Joe, stop talking about it. You try not having you try not
Drew,
having
you
your
can get
phone
it.
for 24 hours.
I guarantee you, if you come over here with the phone, and I'll have it all set up.
We have to call to
Swing
the
and a miss,
on
and that ends the
anymore.
inning.
They even said at the Verizon store.
And inning in the books tonight, still.
I have the number.
In
We have
now,
the email
Craig
set up with the
Fulton,
passwords,
as
and
he'll
then we
get
write
his
it down.
first opportunity in this one. Hooked him up.
So we don't forget.
Uribe is
Yeah,
there.
but don't keep talking about this, okay?
And that's the
What
first
gets
out
old.
of the inning.
And you just gotta pull up tomorrow, and I'll see you.
Digging in now,
What are you talking
Ezra
about?
Chassin. He'll get to
First
take his
Colorado.
first cuts here. And this one's
You
nowhere
have to
close
qualify,
as
you
that
have
bounces to the
just
plate for
guess
ball
when you're gonna
1.
be here, basically.
You'll have your phone by then, Drew, if you call today.
No, I won't. They're closed, Dad. It's Easter. It said the hours,
1-1.
and it said they're closed to set up phones.
High in the air out
Remember,
to
not
center
everybody's
field.
in for
Davis
Easter.
is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding forward now is the DH, Rich Montes. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game.
Well, we can
Bottom
try.
of the second here with no score. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So they go down without a whimper here. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Manny Franco. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Now at the plate, Ken Nishii. 0-1 the count.
We both got too tired.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down.
I think
got him down
revived me
0-2. I think he can pretty much go
122
anywhere
times.
right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
The next 0-2 is taken, but called strike 3, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Hey, Corey,
Well,
did you
that
ever
call
play
looked
zombies
like
and
it
not
was a
get
little in the
attacked in
pitcher's
front of
favor,
other
but
people?
it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen,
Hang on a
calling
second.
balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one.
Have you
Not sure the
ever
hitter would want to hear
played
that,
zombies
though.
with other people and
And
never
he
get
misses
attacked
low
by
with it,
zombies?
2-0. Oh,
usually.
3-0 our
right,
score.
If they're training them somewhere.
The first strike, 2-1.
That's what, no, you know,
Matty, I'll never understand this.
You
You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just crazy.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. Digging in, DeAndre Henley. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Now batting, first baseman.
And a layoff fastball here in a good spot.
How do you call that a ball?
The ball 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Cortez in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mark Lerma. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Craig Fulton. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. No balls and 1 strike. Now here it comes. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Craig Fulton is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Stepping in now, Ezra Chassin takes his bat as this one's popped up, and no one will get this one. 1 out, nobody on.
Come on, somebody needs to help me here.
Right side, hit hard. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Designated hitter.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count. And a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball chop foul down the left side. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Ken Nishiki. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Rubin is right there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. So digging in now, Connie
Damn.
will start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Fastball called for strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. So striding in, DeAndre Henley. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Davis is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Settling in now, Sam Travis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Standing in, Mark Lerma. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
We got 2.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and he fouls this one off.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that one is gone.
I'm cold in this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The 0-2 once more. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. First delivery to him on the way, and he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. On its way is pitch number 75.
Damn it.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
God, I took
Fulton
4 people out
leads
of the
off first with
died.
a pair of outs in the inning. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit.
I think I got like 9 kills right now.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout. Now he's starting to look a little off.
And that misses ball 1.
I'm playing poker for a
Takes
while.
this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Davis is there.
Mine.
He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. So they do strike for 2, but it could. Leading off the inning,
Leading up for the Sea Dogs, the third baseman, Ted.
3-2 to finish in tonight's game. The Binghamton Rumble Ponies took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Mike Martin earns his first win of the season. Alberto Lopez hammers down the save, his second. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Beck.
Swordfish. And I die. Come on. Alright, I'll go out with 9 kills.
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
We may win.
Welcome to MLB The Show. Mike Martin gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
So coming to the plate, Gene Kearns, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
I think we might actually win this whole shit.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. 4-2 over their last games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this series have been nail-biters, but they've been able to find a way to win. And if you're going to the postseason, you need to be good in one-run games.
No doubt about it, D-Row. They always say, hey, it's easy to win those blowout games, games that get out of hand, but there have been 2 nail-biters so far in this one. They've won both, and they'd like nothing more to continue their winning ways and win this one here today.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Mason is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning.
No! Come on, dude, survive. Nope.
Coming to the plate now, Shelby Cruz. 2
Second.
hits and 8 tries for the series.
One
Check swing,
person alive
cold
on the
strike,
other
0-1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Struck him out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And manning second base today is a guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff, making the routine play and making sure every two is turned.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
9 kills.
One out now, one out. Standing in now, Kareem Barrow, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away.
You leave it?
Yeah.
All right,
Count remains at 0-2.
I'll talk to you later.
The next 0-2.
Okay.
Later.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Have a good Easter, everybody. I'll see you on later.
All right, everybody.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Have a good night.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Dean Fagan stands in as he looks at a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Lifted in the air out to center field. Mason moves over. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. In to score, the runner from third. Coming to the plate now, Howie Gerald, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Howie Gerald.
And there's ball one.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Hey, 2 down here. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. Barrow at second with 2 down.
Come on.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Here's another 2-2. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open,
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Leading off the inning, Charles Kim, and they'll need him to get something going here. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
We got no one.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Now a changeup is bounced to second. Guillaume fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Stepping in, Gene Kearns, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0. Hey, plays at 1 now.
Strike taken up in the zone. Here's the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
1 out.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Rich Valentin waits on deck. 3-2, full count. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Here you go. Here you go.
Standing in, Rich Valentin.
Now batting. The designated.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, come on now.
Fouled away. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Nothing across here this half of the. Leading off the inning, Jose Novoa, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. At the plate, Shelby Cruz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Shelby Cruz goes down to become the first out here in the fourth.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
And that misses inside. 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A ball and a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that the ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Popped him up. Cortez ranging forward. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Dean Fagan. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Runners back.
Here we go.
First things first, here's a throw over. Throw is up the line as it gets away. Now the tag comes down at third, and they got him. Boy, not the cleanest of plays defensively to be sure, but it'll be good enough to get the 3rd out of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go.
That's one hell of a way to get a pick off.
Leading off the inning, Dean Fagan, and they'll need him to get something going here. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You pegged the first base coach with the ball.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, nobody out now.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here's another 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Digging in, Howie Gerald.
The batter number 50.
Right there for strike 1. Gerald, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Good curveball, strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the fifth coming up. Binghamton leads it 4-1. Stepping up now, Gene Kearns. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might do some damage with that pitch.
Pitch popped up, and this is taken in for out number 1. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Guillaume. And there's out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Novoa. He singled his last time up. Ripped down the line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Into the box now.
Number 12, Allen Yabu.
8-4 the final this afternoon. Binghamton jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Is you ready? You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready.
A player receives the check-in from one of his coaches.
Thank you. Oh.
Coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Akron Rubber Ducks.
The Akron Rubber Ducks.
5 games in a row. Eddie Chacin, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod.
What the hell is making them name these fucking teams like this?
Now batting, Mike Burris. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop.
In there at the knees, strike one. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And this will be put away easily for the out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. 1-2 now. Got him. Next will be the designated hitter, Alfonso Alfaro. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws and make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. We've played an inning. Still striding into the box, Omar Feliz. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. 1-0 the count. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Again, another foul ball.
That's up.
Davis is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Joel Nieve, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here comes another 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And he takes ball 1. Hit back up the middle to his left. Bannister. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played 2 full. Leading off the inning, Benny Adams, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut.
You're welcome.
Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Hey, come on now, guys.
Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Into the box now, David Enriquez. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, here we go.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mason will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Striding in once again, Mike Burris.
Now batting, shortstop.
Sent on the ground out to second.
Burris.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So stepping in, Carlos Mendoza. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Mendoza.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Okay.
The 0-2 once more. Locks him up for strike 3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Alfonso Alfaro. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Turned on down the line, but this will wind up.
Hey, play the first. Play the first.
And it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Pretty painless half of the inning. At the plate, Omar Feliz comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
No outs here.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. To short, hit hard. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Striding in, Joel Nieve. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Full count now. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. 5 innings complete. Binghamton leads it 5-0. Leading off the inning, Benny Adams, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-1 to 1-2 now.
Hey, let's go right here.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Into the box, David Enriquez. He flew out in his last at bat, and looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now.
Let's go.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. David Enriquez becomes out number 2 this inning. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left. Mason is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So he's through 6 full now. Now to the plate, Carlos Mendoza is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hey,
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Here's a pop-up now. Sellers has room in foul territory. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. So striding forward now, Alfonso Alfaro. Lost it in the air out toward right center. Padilla sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman, number 10, David.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Now.
Right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 7 no-hit innings now. Digging in once again, Omar Feliz. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Bannister takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Ready once again, Joe Banks. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident.
And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings, and we'll take... Ready now, Benny Adams starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, just you and him. Get him yourself.
And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no. At the plate, David Enriquez. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Now batting.
First pitch on its way. Here's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
One more out for a no-hitter.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down and away, ball 1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
And there's ball 2 now. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Swing, and he pops him up. This should do it. Padilla is there, makes the catch, and there it is, a no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Binghamton Rumble Ponies, 8 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 18 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's baseball. At the plate, Connie Crump. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off here this afternoon.
Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Plays it first here.
The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball.
Nobody here, nobody.
Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Behind 0-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Gonzalez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. So here's the cleanup hitter, Craig Fulton. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Yeah, we got 1.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down. And with that, the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. And we are tied 0-0.
Who?
Now in the box, Ezra Chassin comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Here we go, guys.
Count is 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Here he comes again, 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Doug McDonald waits on deck. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hold up right here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field.
2-2-2. I got it.
Grace will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in, Manny Franco, and he's been tearing the cover all these past few days, as you see there.
Franco.
Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
The throw pulls him off the bag. Bases full now following the error. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Brian Hirsch. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Brian Hirsch goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ground ball left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And he is in there.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Crump on second. Gonzalez on at first with 2 down. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And the Sea Dogs lead this one 2-0. Now at the plate, Mark Lerma, as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Grace has a read on it. 1 out. Stepping into the box, Sam Travis. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Count remains at 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Now at the plate, Ezra Chassin. He drew a walk his first time up. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Doug McDonald. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count and the pitch. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Chassin is on his way home. He'll score easily as they push their lead to 3 now.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
McDonald is off at first with 2 away. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Connie Crump. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. No balls and a strike to count. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Davis brings it in, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready for another chance? Brian Hirsch. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Low for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grace is in pursuit, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Let's go.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. See what that leads.
Oh, he whiffs on it as it's by him at first. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Robert Finch takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Robert. 3 out.
Ball 4, take the
Oh.
A one-run finish today, 5-4, the final score. Portland led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Steve Wallace gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work.
They left.
Oh, wait. Change up, breaking ball, fastball, change up, fuck. Fire, fire. Fastball, change up, breaking ball, change up. Fastball, change up, breaking ball, fastball, breaking ball, fastball. Oh. Change up, fastball, change up, breaking ball. Fastball, fuck. Change up, breaking ball, fastball, change up, breaking ball.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them. A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. And when team needs collide with a player's expectations, a game of dreams also becomes a game of choices.